What's good, everybody? How you doing? My name is Mangweta Mwendaweli. Very long names, aka TY2, aka Big Boy, aka I don't know. Probably gonna add something later. So, I'm here to just briefly talk about my journey, a Christian journey, how it all started, how I got saved, how I got saved. I remember when I was doing my grade 11 into 12, somewhere there. And there was a call to, those that would want to take baptism classes. And I think that's when it all began. Went through the classes, obviously accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and got baptized. That was 1998. I left that boarding school. Obviously did my grade 12, did the exams and got into society. And the music started when I was still at school. Then after I completed the senior secondary, got into society, went to college and did all the other things that any young person would jump into. Everything was nice, released my first single. I'm trying to skip through a lot of things. We need about 2-3 days to talk about these things. And I had my first hit song, namely Smile. That's when everything started and everything changed to a point where I know for a fact I kind of put aside some of the things that I had learned. Came the life of the party. And even though I still maintained lyrics that were clean, lyrics that said a lot to so many people who were in serious relationships, in marriages, but the life I led was completely different to the music I was putting out and the messages I was putting out. So I would say prayer wasn't really present as compared to when I was still in school. I was exposed to a lot of women, a lot of alcohol, a lot of drugs. And that became my thing. At a young age, and you're handling a lot of money. Each weekend, there's a lot of money that's coming into your pocket, money that you didn't even plan for. And it so happened that, obviously, even the music that we recorded then, you find that on an album, say you have 12 songs, for example, you will be like, no, we need to add a gospel song. But the truth is that song wasn't really coming from there. You don't really sit down and really plan it. It was more like, I can just easily convert this love song into a gospel song where I'm talking to a girl. I just act like I'm talking to God. That was to get the attention of the Christian folk out there. And it kind of worked for so many people. But when I look back and really face reality, I don't think we truly meant what we sang about when it came to worship or praise. Years down the line, experienced all of the things in my personal life and in the public life as well. Think about the drug use, for example. I know people who are struggling with that today. I did it. I snorted cocaine. I smoked a little weed. But here I am today. I don't do those things anymore. Was it just my own strength? Now that I'm older, it wasn't really me. But if you asked me this, man, some time back, I'd say, I just lost interest. Yeah, I really abused that alcohol because I was the type where we can hang out and people in my circle probably black out and probably get drunk, and I'll still look the same way, like how you're seeing me right now. Regardless of how many bottles I've taken, I'll still look like this. Accidents, for example. I've been in a car crash where the car flipped 3 times. And I walked out of that car with no injury. But the car was beyond repair. Was it me being sharp? Was it because I was a good driver or anything to do with that. No. I've been in situations where guns have been pointed at me. Language, for example. I think this mouth was one of the dirtiest. It's been a journey. There's so many things that I could throw in, but to cut the long story short, I left the music for a bit. I left the country, and that gave me time to really reflect on a lot of things. And even when I got back to attending service, I remember having a conversation with somebody that is very, very, I don't know if it'll make sense, but very spiritual. You know, the type that are really mature when it comes to spiritual things. And I asked the same question, and all he said after we prayed was, you need to be right where you are, because that's where you are going to actually impact and speak to so many people. You know, everything I would have called lack from way back wasn't lack. It's because God was always with me. I had to go through certain things, and to get to a point where today I boldly declare my faith and say, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. Yes, people will look at my dress code and say other things because I don't look like ABCD that they listen to. But, you know, I've been through so much that today I can sit here on camera looking at you guys and saying it is important to acknowledge Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. If it wasn't for him, I would have been buried a long time ago, because I have buried so many friends. We did the same things, went through same places, hang out a lot. They lost their lives. I'm still here. There must be a reason to it. As I come today, whatever platform I get on, even when I get to the big concerts, the first song I will do, I will talk about Jesus Christ, and I know it throws off a lot of people, but it's something that I promised myself. I say, wherever I go, I must mention this name. I must sing a song acknowledging him as Lord and Savior, regardless of what people will think of me. I just have to do it. Only after I've done that is when I entertain. And when I speak of entertainment, it's obviously within a lot of boundaries. I will not do something that will compromise my faith. I will not say something that will end up hurting or injuring the next person or making them derail off the plan. Bottom line is, Jesus is King. TY2 is a Christian, believer in Jesus Christ, praise, worshiper, and whatever chance I get, I speak about it. Cheers.